Hi, warm welcome, good evening, and a very happy new year. So it's so great to start the new year with another powerful wake up women's story. And I have a special guest today, all the way from Chennai. So please, everybody, log in and come here and stay tuned for we are bringing in Prameena, who's going to join me in just a short while to kick off this year's Wake Up Women series. So, inviting Prameena here. Okay, one moment. Sending an invite to you, Prameena. I see you're already here. Please. Rani Singh is here. Diksha Gautam and Divya Tiwari has also joined. Pritha. So, guys, please stay tuned while we bring in Prameena for this evening's conversation. Prameena, if you have received the invitation, then please join in. In the meantime, I also want to share for anyone who's listening in for the first time, what is the Wake Up Women series all about. So as you understand by now that we are about driving financial education for women, and Wake Up Women series is a wonderful conversation series where we bring in women from our community, women from different backgrounds who've come in, who've taken charge of their finances, and who's here to inspire everyone with their story. So stay tuned for another amazing story. So sending an invite to Prameena again. Just Prameena, let me know if you, okay, Prameena is unable to join. Prameena, have you received the invite? Do communicate with me via the comment section. Otherwise, I've already sent you the invitation. Are you able to see my invite, Prameena? Welcome, Tanushree, Thapti, Pritha Banerjee. Welcome, everyone. Shraddha Elvira, who's here. Prameena, are you here with us? Do you see my invite on the screen? Do let me know. Okay. Okay, Prameena. So you can also send a request to join then, because I have sent 2 requests to you. So I'm not sure why you are not able to receive it. Would you like to send an invite to join the talk? Hey, Shruti, warm welcome. Glad you are here. We are having we're facing a challenge bringing Prameena on the screen. So Prameena, why don't you send an invite to join, and I shall accept it. So while we wait for okay, so Prameena is asking me to send the request again. So let me do that. And everyone else, please stay tuned. Do not leave. We have a powerful story that Prameena is going to share. And that's definitely an experience that I have. And I think we're able to bring her online now. Bhumika, Indurajan. Okay. Prameena, I am beginning to hear some sound. So
Hi, Sheetal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but
Yeah.
and I can see you too now. So thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry for the delay.
Got that. I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad we have been successful in getting you on the screen. So thank you so much.
Yes.
And without further ado, let us begin with really getting to know who you are. And what made you really look for a course on finance, and what pushed you to take charge of your finances? Please go ahead, Prameena.
Yeah. And first, thank you. And thank you for having me here. And thank you for everyone joining here today. And thanks for waiting for me. So basically, I'm into working for more than 13 years, so almost more than a decade. So after looking back all these years, it's almost empty and minus, you know. So there will be a time you will feel you didn't do anything and your hand is empty. So that moment strike more serious after having my child. So the future goes with a lot of fear, and even though I'm working, so I don't have any savings. And in my previous years, I was spending like anything, and I have wasted a lot of money thinking it will be useful for me, but that doesn't worked out. So I stopped. I After my marriage, especially after my marriage, what I did is I was trying to save the money as much as I can. Uh, so I was into small FDs, but that doesn't work for me. So especially what are the things I want to do? I was checking with someone, either with my colleague, my brother, and my family, and from them I used to get some details from for what to do. So exact one day I was checking the Instagram. I came to know about this community and program. So that's the moment I want to do something, and I cannot be empty-handed with my son. That's the striking moment for me to take charge of my finance. So I have to do something with the money I earn. I cannot lose it hereafter. So that's the main reason I took this call.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And, the first line itself that you said about you've been working for 13 years, and then when you look back, it's almost like I have saved nothing. And that is so
Yes.
relatable because, I can resonate with my own experience of having worked for 10 years in a corporate job. And at the end of it all, I have not saved anything, right? So,
Yeah.
And for everyone who's logged in, let me share with you that Prameena is an IT professional, and she's a mother, and she's a wife, and she is now a proud women on wealth investor from Chennai. So all of you who are logged in from Chennai, do cheer on for Prameena. So let us know in the chat, in the comment section, if you are cheering from Chennai. So thank you so much. And Prameena, you mentioned that it was really I think a lot of us would relate with you, that when you were earning, you were spending, and now when you look back, it seems like, oh, that was unnecessary that I spent so much money, or I could have done something. That I think that feeling of regret a lot of us go through, right? And you mentioned that after the child was born is when it struck you harder that, okay, I need to really do something about my money. Okay, so what are the dreams and goals that you have for which you really started taking finance seriously?
It's, as I said, it's not the goals. My first need was I have to be, I should feel some security for the money I earn. There was a time after my marriage and after the childbirth. So there is always the last 55 days and 10 days when you are in a salary, right? My dream was, even at the end of the 30th day, I should have the money and I should spend without thinking. That was the first dream I had. Because that's the scenario in my case. So um, I have to build that backup. Maybe having some liquidity. That's the only dream I had when I joined that. To have a liquid in my hand so I can be fearless. So taking the next step, anything. Either
Wow.
the further there were the dreams, buying a car and buying a home. So those dreams were unrelatable for me right now. Maybe before 6 months. So I couldn't consider that as a next dream. But I have to be something practical, and I want to have some liquid. That was the first thing it came to my mind. Because when you earn
Okay.
anything and it goes nowhere, more than the regret, that was a fear where I'm going. That's the main reason.
Wow, I think you touched a chord there, because I think with finance and everyone else who really finds this relatable, do keep sharing in the comment as well. Wherever there is finance, there's the emotion that is so prominent is definitely fear, and
Yeah.
from what you've shared, what I see is that what you were trying to, what the initial thought was really that I need to have enough money so that in case there is a need, I have money to take care of my child, myself, my immediate family, an end of the month where when we live paycheck to paycheck, or our money is stuck in some fixed income instruments, then there is some concern, the fear of how am I going to take care in case a need arises, right? So yes, totally relatable. Thank you so much for sharing with us that part of your journey as well. And please share with me, ever since you became a part of our flagship program, the Money Gym program, how has been your financial journey? What has been the learning, and how is it impacting you and your loved ones?
That's I could say that's an important decision I have taken, because I can consider I can compare with an irony. There is a vessel, the water is filling up, there are a lot of holes, it's leaking out. That's when you always don't have. There is always however you fill it, going to leak out. That holes are get. I closed all the holes. Maybe my cup is not full, but I can surely say I have closed the holes. The main thing is, in the Money Gym program, what I learned is the pillars of your financial security. So there are a lot of things. The one thing which really changed me is those pillars. So I was sitting with the pillars, and one by one, I was taking up closed my loans with all the thing I had. I closed up my loans, and I went through my health insurance by an employer and rechecked what are the things they are offering and which they don't offer, and what I have to do for my parents and my in-laws, and the term insurance I recently closed. And the fourth thing is the emergency fund, which is the main thing, that's the reason actually, I'm building up that emergency fund. So it's not completely built, but the thing is, when there is no leakage, and after you're doing your daily money income and expense, one of the thing is, it's not spending less. It's exactly where you are spending. That's the awareness it's created at the end of the month. So after tracking of 2-3 months, I understood where I'm spending unwantedly. So that's the main thing I could say. I'm confident, and I'm building up. It's not built, but I'm confident it's building up. That actually removes the fear. Even though it is not the completely built up, the financial portfolio which I have right now current portfolio, and the upcoming my future portfolio. But the thing is, the fear is removed. That's the main thing which the program gives me.
Wow. That's such a powerful analogy that you brought in, that no matter how hard you were filling your financial cup, but you didn't know that there were leakages, and the first thing you had to do was really take care of them and plug those leakages so that you can experience abundance and comfort as far as money is concerned.
Creates more confident.
No doubt.
When you know where you are going, it creates a lot of confidence.
Absolutely. And I think the other image that I'm really getting is, when things are unclear, when things are foggy, and imagine we are trying to drive a car and then there's fog. Even if we are we just cannot drive fast, right? So this clarity is really important. When I'm sitting behind the wheel, I've taken charge, then it's important that I bring in clarity, I remove the fog, and then I can really drive at a speed that is going to really comfortably help me reach my goals. So powerful what you're creating. And financials, you're really strengthening the financial foundation, is how I hear your story, right? Because once that is strong, and then we are able to really bring in comfort, peace of mind, and then the ability to take risks also, right? So awesome. And I want to really hear from you also about how is it working out at home with your husband? What are some of the money conversations you guys have? Anything like that happening in the house?
Yeah, that's happening a lot now. And we used to discuss together, and as I learn more, and I take up the financial. I give a lot of ideas, and together we will sit. And the way we take decisions, the way we take the what are the parameters to look into, all those things has changed, and we are having a good money conversations in our home.
Wow, wow. And
Yes.
so I'm so happy that you said
And
that,
one more thing
there
is,
yes.
yes, one more thing is, so it's so peaceful, as you said. When we know what we want, so we will work it out, and we know how we are going to get, and we know when we are going to get it. That creates a lot of happiness, and don't worry about. We always when we are going to buy it, a lot of things will come around. Now we know when we are going to get it and how we are going to get it, so that solves a lot of issues in the family. So we
Got
have
that.
a peace of mind, actually.
Yes, yes, and a healthy, rocking relationship also with your husband, right? And I think it gives us as women so much strength that when our life partners are with us and we are able to talk openly about money as well. Otherwise, money is not always an easy subject,
Yes,
right? And
it's a hard one.
it's a difficult one,
We
right? And
traveled a lot from the last 4 years of marriage. We traveled a lot. It's much better now.
thank you for saying that. And I'm so glad that you now have your structure, the knowledge that you have, the actions that you're taking, and your community to really ensure that you reach your finish line and beyond, and you go on to inspire many, many more women. I do want to also bring up, I know that you have had the privilege of really connecting with your Women on Wealth community members offline, not just online.
Yes.
So what's that like?
Yeah, that's the special thing, so one of the main reason is I'm a person who get I watch I get ideas from internet, I get ideas from this channel and the channel. So kind of mixed things. So this community, I want to address it here. This community is a one place which gives me more confidence, which so that I don't want to see a lot of places. So if I want to know, I will get it from here. I don't want to waste my time and waste my energy a lot of in things. And one of the thing is I really want to mention a person, Kaveri, and I think she's here or not. So she's the reason, actually. When I came to know about this Wake Up Women, this um, I was go through all your profile. I watched a lot of Wake Up Women series before I signing up. Then I called Kaveri, and she ensured the program, and that's why I joined after I spoke with her. And we met offline in Chennai, and she was so supportive, and she was so generous, and she always ready to help, and she's such a person. Yes, and all the Chennai people. So I'm so happy. Yes, that's so happening thing.
Yes, yes. So Chennai, Madras champs, you rock is what we are saying. Okay.
Yes,
Yes, and a big shout out to Kaveri for the community leader she is and for what she is creating in the
and
world and
she
touching many
also
lives.
more creative, and she brings up new ideas. That's the thing. She never get bored, and she never gets tired, and she always ready to answer, and she always more creative. She always want to add value.
Yes, yes. I think that sits in her heart. So thank you so much for recognizing that and for acknowledging Kaveri for all the loves that she gives to all of us here in the community, right? So
Yes,
thank you. And I'm so also thrilled to know that this is one community. You know that, okay, I don't want to waste my time. If I want to know something, I'll
yes,
just
yes,
put
of
it in the
course.
community, right?
And I also want to, I know this. We have a lot of sessions in a week. And the two things I most enjoyed is the candid conversations. I learned a lot there, and especially I want to thank you and Garima for that. And she was so uh, informative, and she pours all the informations. For to get that 1 hour of information, we have to search for 1 or 2 days. In recent conversations, she was talking about home loan. If I want to know all of that, I would have spent my month of time checking with bank to bank and all of them. So such a nice thing. And the 9 p.m. club, whenever I join the club, I learn a lot. And so that's also a beautiful place to learn.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I think, we commonly say here that value is being created, but you got to be present. You got to be there to receive and take all the value for your financial life. So your presence matters to us and to you, right? So thank you. And for all of you listening, all of these wonderful things that Prameena is saying is an invitation for you also to join in, participate, for your financial future, for the financial freedom that you seek. So please come in and then join us. If you have not attended the free webinar, the link is in the bio. If you've attended it and if you've not done the Money Gym program, hey, the new year is a great opportunity to kickstart, right? So no more delays. And Prameena, I really want to also ask you, what is that message that you have for all the women who are listening to you or who will go on to listen to you?
I would like to know, I would like to tell just one thing. There is a phase with me in my life right now. So when you don't know where you are going, that's a phase. Two, you know where you are going, that's the second phase. And I mean, your expense, you don't know where it's going, or and you know where the expense is going, the second phase. This program gave me the confidence. And the third phase is, and you should exactly know where it should be going. That's the biggest gain you get from here. So that will be the biggest reason we should take this program.
Yes, tell your money where to go, give direction to it. Such a powerful message, Prameena. And I have personal experience of speaking with you and then really being there with you on this journey. And through everything that you've experienced, you have come so far in such a short time. And with the clarity that you have received, you can only go ahead with a full confidence, right? There's no other way. Yes, and really amazing to have you as the first woman on the 2023 Wake Up Women series. Thank you
I'm
so
happy
much.
about that. Thank you, Sheetal.
Thank you.
I'm very thankful to you.
My pleasure. So thank you so much for coming in and giving a voice to our mission of building 50 lakh financially educated women by 2030. We can't do it alone. We need women like you, Prameena, who would come in and share their stories. So all my dear, lovely community members, if you've not been here and shared your voice, then now is the time. Please reach out and let me know when you and I can connect here and talk about what we are creating in the world together. So again, Prameena, have a wonderful, wonderful year.
Thank you so
lot
much.
of learning
Thank
together.
You.
Yes, and lots of love.
Thank
lots
you
of
for
love to you.
Educating.
Yes. And together we shall continue. So have a great year. Lots of love back to your family as well. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Take care.
Sure.
Thank you, dear community. And I think, by the way, before we leave, we should definitely read some of the comments. So Soja is here. She's written decision power. Soja is also writing more power to our women leaders. Sumaya is sending in some hearts and a lot of love coming in from everyone. Tuba is saying, you rock, girl. So that's love coming for you from Bangalore. Okay, and so many women logged in to listen to your story. So have a blast, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a great evening. Bye, everyone. Lots of love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.